Alright, so hello and welcome to the EJ Tech Show. This is our hands-on review of the Realme Buds Air 2 True Wireless Earbuds, and they come with active noise cancellation at a super competitive price point. These are possibly one of the first true wireless earbuds we've seen at this price point that is claiming to offer active noise cancellation technology. So today we're going to take a look at these and see everything they get and how they actually perform in the real world. Okay, so first up we've got the case of the Realme Buds Air 2, and it's pretty straightforward. It's white, it's plastic, it's glossy, and honestly it feels pretty light in the hand, which is actually the theme of this device, and I'll get into that later a little bit more. But it looks very similar to what we've seen previously from Realme, especially when you consider their Realme Buds Air Pro. But yeah, it's a simple design, not too much wrong with it. You do have this little button on the side that is for the pairing. If you just flip open the lid, you'll see that this light glows green. If it glows a different color, that means the battery has discharged more than a certain percentage. You see the buds right there, right in front of you. Now, if I take them out, they have this silver sort of finish on the stalks, and honestly, I'll say it looks better than it actually feels in the hand, because it does feel quite light in the hand, more light than you expect it to be. And to some people that may feel a little bit cheap, to some people that may feel a little bit as though it's not really well weighted, but ultimately these are to be worn in the ears for long periods of times, so the lighter they are, the better they are. That's really helpful. Now, the first thing I'd like to point out about the buds is that you'll see microphone holes almost everywhere, and that's what helps with the active noise cancellation. It isn't the most sophisticated system, it's only a 3 mic array, but that is enough to be able to give you a transparency mode on this particular model, and it works well enough in my experience. Now, if I quickly just take off the silicone ear tips, you do get extra ones so that you can find the best fit for you. You'll see the 10mm dynamic drivers, and they deliver quite a powerful amount of sound for how small these are and how light they are, and truth be told, for how affordable they are. At this price point, you wouldn't really expect such good sound quality, but they do offer pretty good music playback. The tones are rich, bass is present, and it's not overpowering, which I like, and details are also pretty clear. They come through even if you're listening to a complicated instrument set. Okay, so the touch controls are quite simple on the Buds Air 2 and very straightforward. You double tap the earbuds on one side to either answer an incoming call or end the call or play or pause your music. You triple tap on one side if you want to go to the next track. If you want to toggle between active noise cancellation and transparency mode, you hold both stalks together for around 2 seconds, and then you'll hear a confirmation in your ear saying the transparency mode or the active noise cancellation mode has been activated as per whatever you've done. You can of course customize these controls further, but for that you will need the Realme Link app, which does mean parting with a bit of user data, and in case you don't want to do that, then you will be stuck with the default touch controls. Now, when it comes to that active noise cancellation technology, honestly, they do block out quite a lot of static noise. For instance, if the air conditioning is humming in the background, this will be able to cancel that out with no problem whatsoever. But if you are in an environment where there are repeated sounds, sudden high frequency sounds, someone shouting, someone talking suddenly, then yes, that will filter in, which is not that much of a bad thing because you also want to be somewhat aware. But then the transparency mode, which is really there to keep you aware, is able to filter in quite a lot more noise without making it overpower the entire music experience that you're trying to enjoy with these buds. Another important thing worth remembering is that these are in-ear style, of course, so there is a decent amount of passive noise cancellation already taking place when you fit these in your ear canal. And speaking of fitting, these were actually really comfortable with the default buds straight out of the box. I didn't have to change them at all. I managed to wear them for hours at end without any sort of discomfort, and that's not something that usually happens to me. But then again, ear canals are a very personal thing. Some people have larger, some people have smaller, narrower ear canals. And if you are looking for your next pair of true wireless earbuds, I would always recommend that if you can use them from someone else or borrow them from someone else and use them for a while, sanitize them as best as you can and then use them, that would be better, because then you'll get a true understanding of how well they'll fit in your ear and serve you. Now, like I mentioned before, there is a gaming mode, which basically means there's super low latency of 88 milliseconds, which does make gaming a better experience as compared to other true wireless earbuds. But still, you will notice lags definitely are there, and there's really nothing that beats a true wired connection when it comes to listening to game sounds when you're playing mobile games. The Buds Air 2 case does get a Type-C port for charging, and it is wired charging only. Of course, no wireless charging at this price point. That's not too surprising. And in 10 minutes, it can be quick charged to give you up to 120 minutes of playback. That's what Realme says. In real-world usage, it is around 10 to 20 minutes less than that. And they do offer like a good enough charge to your Buds Air 2. So in total, Realme says it'll go up to around 25 hours of combined playback. That's if you keep putting them back in the charging case and charging them up from up from 0 to full again and again until both batteries run out. They say up to 25 hours. In my experience, it is somewhat similar, but to be honest, it was at least 1 or 2 hours less than that figure. And for the most part, if you're listening to it continuously, if you're using them continuously without stopping, then around 4 to 5 hours is what I would rate these at. That's usually the experience I got. Okay, so a few more things worth noting about the Realme Buds Air 2 are, number one, they do come with support for AAC and SBC codecs, so you will be able to get that high quality audio from tracks that support it. You also get Bluetooth 5.2, which is a good thing to have here at this price point. It ensures a stable connection so that there's no sort of choppiness or skipping in tracks while you're listening to music. These buds are also IPX5 water resistant, so there's no dust resistance, but there is resistance for, let's say, the odd splash or sweat. So if you're going to wear these while working out, you should be absolutely fine, no problem. But definitely don't try and take them out in the rain too much, because water could still get in and damage the earbuds. Now, an important feature on the Buds Air 2 is also in-ear detection, which means if you pop them out while you're playing a song, it'll automatically pause the music, and once you pop them back in, it'll resume whatever you've been playing. One smart thing that Realme has packed in, which I think deserves a mention, is the fact that if, let's say, you're wearing these earbuds and listening to music or watching a movie with the active noise cancellation on and you pop out only one earbud, it'll automatically switch you to transparency mode on that one earbud, which I think is really smart. Now, on the battery front, like I said before, it is decent amount of battery life that you're getting on the Buds Air 2, and to charge it from 0 to around full, you will take around 2 hours or so, which isn't all that bad in my experience considering how much usage you'll get from these overall throughout the day. Okay, so that about wraps up our hands-on review and look at the Realme Buds Air 2 True Wireless Earbuds with active noise cancellation. Now, I say always true wireless earbuds with active noise cancellation because I still can't believe that at this price point of 3,299 rupees, Realme is offering these many features. They have done it before with the Realme Buds Air Pros, and honestly, it is very refreshing to see a brand do something this competitive at this price point. And I honestly think that if you're looking for a pair of true wireless earbuds at such a low price point, at like under 5k or so, then you really can't go wrong with this because it's almost a no-brainer. Anyway, that about wraps up our review. If you did like that, do leave us a comment, leave us a like, subscribe to our channel, and as always, do keep watching Editorgy.